unreal living here in Hue. And just getting ready to leave for the day. It's kind of a nice day because it's a little overcast. Most days that I've been riding has been pretty well just completely sunny and just burns the crap out of my skin. Anyways, stayed at this lovely hotel here last night. $12. I was actually debating whether or not to stay here, but when I was talking to my parents, my neighbor offered to pay for 2 nights here for me. So he actually donated $25 to me. So thank you Dan Furman for the lovely donation, and it was much appreciated. Had a nice little sleep in the air-conditioned room. Had a shower. I mean, that's a luxury these days. Anyways, just kind of dealing with another, I guess kind of like a little setback, something like that. I guess sometime yesterday, my iPod was, it fell out of my pocket or something like that. With the shorts that I have on here, when I have it in there, sometimes it just kind of, it slips, like when I'm sitting down, it'll slip out. And I think that's what happened yesterday. I don't think it was stolen because I really wasn't, I was pretty well in the hotel for most of the day. And, but when I first got here, I was sitting on a few of the little, in the kind of the garden areas. So what I think happened is it just kind of popped out of my pocket. Someone picked it up, took it, and Bon Voyage iPod. So I mean, it's just, it's a little bit of a kind of an annoyance just because I really kind of like having the iPod with me. But I'm trying to look at the positive aspects of it. I mean, it's one less thing to charge, so I don't have to charge it all the time or anything like that. I mean, it'll basically what I usually use the iPod to is to motivate myself. So this will kind of help me motivate myself just through my own self-talk, and it'll improve my own self-talk because typically when I'm riding, if I'm getting into a negative state of mind or anything like that, what I'll do is I'll just throw the iPod on, I'll throw an audiobook on or something like that to basically change my mood. So this will kind of give me basically a new challenge to basically start to improve my self-talk and stuff like that. Anyways, just gonna get going on for the day. Really not much to talk about today. I don't know how much I'm gonna do on the bike today. Just kind of see how it goes. I'm more interested in finding a good camping spot tonight because I've been warned about the next city, which is about 100 kilometers away, called Da Nang. I've been warned about a lot of thieves there, so I don't want to stay in the town or in the city as long as possible. I just want to pass through, get some food, and just keep going. Other than that, just rocking it out. I got so many news after I posted my videos yesterday. I got so many subscribes, got so many comments, so many awesome people just sending me their well wishes. So appreciated. It always puts a big smile on my face to hear what you guys are thinking and talking and about my videos. And I mean, it's kind of nice to have that connection because while I'm out here, I don't really get to speak with anyone in English and have any kind of real conversation with them. So I love to hear what you guys are saying. It really makes my day every 3 or 4 days whenever I find internet. And awesome. Thanks so much for that. And I'm just gonna keep going along, find some bananas, which are just down the road. And then we're just gonna keep going for the day and rock out a bunch of kilometers. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. So we're about 2 hours into my ride today from Hue. Not really missing the iPod that much actually, not yet at least. Hasn't been too bad yet. It's been kind of nice just to hear the sounds around me as opposed to just always being plugged in, right? And today is absolutely a gorgeous day for riding. It's beautiful overcast weather. It's not chilly, but it's a lot cooler than it has been most days here in Vietnam, which makes it for just basically the best riding conditions. And it's kind of nice to have bananas for lunch. I haven't had bananas for lunch in a long time, it seems, as they've been tough to find, but since just leaving Hue, I kind of packed up a good little bunch of bananas there for me for lunch today. Hopefully maybe find something along the way here for dinner. Oh man, I just did a video just at the bottom of this mountain here. I didn't realize it was so high. Just made it all the way to the top. Feels good. This will give you guys an idea of how high I'm up. Christ, I don't know, maybe 100 meters, 150 meters or so. So a good little climb, probably took me about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. And good thing about going up mountains is that from here on out, it's all downhill from here on out. So right on. So apparently I was mistaken. Still more climbing to go. I just did about another 15-20 minutes there. Some guys just stopped here and told me that there's about another 3 kilometers to go until I get to the very top. Okay, so I don't even know if I'm at the top yet. It just keeps going. And probably about a kilometer back, some guy was sitting on the side of the road. He had a flat tire on his scooter, and luckily I have an air pump. So I saved that guy's day because we're out in the middle of nowhere right now. There's no garages or anything like that on this mountain. I didn't even know that this mountain existed. So when I left today, I had no idea I was going to be doing this, but I just came upon this little, I think it's like a little temple or something like that, right up at the top of the mountain here. It's pretty wild. I don't see anyone here, but I see like the incense and stuff like that burning, and I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, they really pay respect to their gods here. That's one thing that I've noticed, and I just think this is unreal living. All the way at the top of Da Nang Mountain. I don't know what mountain we're at, but we are way up. I was climbing for well over an hour, it seems, almost probably an hour and a half. Got all the way to the top here. You can see that it's kind of like a little bit of a tourist spot. You got all the fog. I can't even see how far I am up. When I got up here, there's some other tourists from Spain, and they're just like, you just rode all the way up here? And I'm like, yeah. And they just bowed down to me. They couldn't believe it. And man, getting all the way to the top here, my legs actually feel pretty decent. I'm gonna have a coconut, so have some coconut water there. Man, that was a climb of a life right there. It's got to be at least 400 meters, I think, 450 meters. I'm kind of excited to go check the Garmin when I get home. But I am actually at the top. It is all downhill from here. I know I've been saying that for a while now, but I'm actually at the top, and this is pretty awesome. This is really cool. This is, it's humbling. It's humbling. This is a crazy mountain to ride up. So I mean, wow, yeah. And I'd already had 65 kilometers on my legs before I got up to this mountain. I'd had probably, I'm gonna estimate around 4,000 to 4,500 calories worth of bananas so far today. So I mean, yesterday I basically carb loaded myself crazy with all the fruit and a little bit of rice. And so then this morning I just ate just a ton of food, and I didn't even know that this existed. I just thought it would just be a straight kind of like normal ride, like pretty well all my other rides that I've had so far. So it was nice to basically prepare myself for this. I had lots of water on the bike, which was really kind of lucky. But yeah, I mean, it's a little tourist spot up here, and this is unreal, baby. This is the kind of shit that I love to do. So actually, I feel great. Like, I don't even feel tired at all. I'm gonna have a coconut just to give me a little something to get down the rest of the mountain. All right, guys, I made it all the way into Da Nang here. Just posting up in a hotel for the night, and hope you guys like some of the footage from today. It was definitely one of the best rides of my life. Basically riding up that mountain that I later discovered was 500 meters high, which is something that you should typically know before you start riding, but I had no idea. And basically I got a lot of footage of the descent going down the other side, but it came out really crappy just because the lens fogged up, and you can't really see anything too well. But regardless, I just had one of the best meals of rice I had for $1 here. Just gonna relax tonight, head to a beach tomorrow, and I think that's about it. So please share, like, subscribe, comment on the video if you like it. Love all the feedback that you guys have been giving me. Hope you guys are having an awesome time. Good night. Thanks for watching.